In a thrilling turn of events, WNBA star Caitlyn Clark is set to put her injury woes behind her as she gears up for the 2026 season with the Indiana Fever. After a frustrating 2025 season where she managed to play just 13 games due to injuries, the anticipation surrounding her return is palpable. Fans, where are you watching from? We want to hear your thoughts on Clark's comeback. Clark made her presence felt in the Fever's preseason game against the New York Liberty over the weekend, displaying flashes of her brilliance. In just 17 minutes on the court, she contributed 7 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and even added a block. Those numbers, while not jaw-dropping, signal a promising start for a player who has the potential to be a game-changer. The Fever still have 2 more preseason matchups lined up, facing off against the Dallas Wings and the Nigeria women's national team, both at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. As Clark prepares for her 3rd season in the WNBA, her ambitions extend beyond the court. She is actively engaged in making a difference through her foundation, the Caitlyn Clark Foundation. Recently, she took to her Instagram stories to announce a new partnership with Scholastic and the United States of Readers for an exciting national reading initiative. The foundation aims to instill a love for reading in students. And this spring, over 26,000 children across more than 50 schools nationwide will benefit from fully funded classroom book boxes and bookmarks from the Caitlyn Clark Foundation. This initiative is more than just a charitable effort. It embodies Clark's commitment to uplifting youth through education, nutrition, and sports. It's refreshing to see an athlete leverage their platform for meaningful causes, especially as the WNBA continues to champion social issues. However, one has to wonder if this off-court focus might impact her on-court performance as she balances the demands of being a professional athlete and a community leader. While some fans may be concerned about Clark's ability to step back into her role as a leading scorer and playmaker for the Fever, her dedication to both her game and her community is commendable. The upcoming preseason games will be crucial not just for her physical readiness, but also for establishing her rhythm and chemistry with teammates, especially in a league that is becoming increasingly competitive. As we look ahead, there's no denying that Caitlyn Clark's return could play a pivotal role in shaping the Indiana Fever's fortunes this season. With her undeniable talent and newfound health, she offers the franchise a beacon of hope. Now, shifting gears, let's dive into what else is happening around the Fever as the season approaches. Sophie Cunningham is poised to take center stage alongside Caitlyn Clark for the Indiana Fever this upcoming season, and the buzz surrounding their partnership is palpable. Following a notable first season with the Fever in 2025, Cunningham has signed a new 1-year contract worth $665,000, solidifying her position with the team for at least another year. However, the details of her contract have sparked some controversy, as Cunningham herself expressed disappointment with the length of the deal. Right off the bat, it's clear that Cunningham's expectations were not fully met. While she clarified that the financial aspect was satisfactory, her desire for a longer commitment from the Fever reflects a deeper ambition. It raises an interesting question for fans. How does a team balance short-term contracts with long-term aspirations? This situation is more than just numbers. It's about building a culture and continuity within the organization. Cunningham's candidness has resonated with fans, prompting a wave of reaction. The outspoken veteran's decision to address the contract situation head-on shows her commitment not only to her own career, but also to the Fever's ambitions. In an era where players often keep their thoughts to themselves, Cunningham's willingness to speak out deserves recognition. This kind of transparency fosters a connection with the fan base, who are eager to see their players thrive both on and off the court. In a lighter turn of events, Cunningham has recently taken the spotlight in the Fever's latest off-season promotional efforts. The team's media team shared an engaging video on Instagram featuring Cunningham, Clark, and several other players, showcasing their camaraderie and spirit. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to see a star athlete cuddling with adorable puppies? However, the hilarity didn't stop there. Caitlyn Clark, never one to miss a chance for some friendly ribbing, took to the comments section to troll her teammate, declaring, "Muted immediately." It's these moments that remind us of the chemistry within the team, something that can be just as crucial as any game strategy. As the Fever gear up for their second preseason matchup against the Dallas Wings, fans are buzzing with anticipation. This will be the team's first preseason game at home, and the stakes, albeit in a warm-up context, are high. Gainbridge Fieldhouse is set to be electric as fans rally behind their team, eager to witness the developing dynamics on the court between Cunningham, Clark, and the rest of the Fever roster. The upcoming game offers Cunningham a chance to showcase her skills alongside Clark, and with both players looking to establish a dominant partnership, the pressure is on. Will they deliver the chemistry and performance that fans expect? Or will the uncertainty of contracts and expectations weigh heavily on their minds? Fans, where are you watching from? What's your take on Cunningham's contract situation and the Fever's upcoming season? We want to hear your thoughts. And as we move forward in this video, let's keep the conversation going about Indiana Fever and what lies ahead for this promising team. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the next story, where we'll explore more about the Fever's preparations and what the rest of the offseason might hold. As we wrap up this segment, we have some exciting developments regarding Indiana Fever stars Kelsey Mitchell and Sophie Cunningham. Both players are showing their unwavering commitment to the new women's basketball league, Project B, despite the mixed messages we've seen about the impact of the WNBA's new CBA on overseas play. Fans, let us know where you're watching from and share your thoughts on this bold move by our players. Mitchell, a standout player who has proven herself repeatedly, highlighted the substantial shift in player salaries under the new CBA, which boosts earnings dramatically from around $250,000 to a staggering $1.4 million. She made it clear that it would take a drastic, unique situation for her to consider playing overseas again. Yet, she finds Project B appealing because it allows her the flexibility to participate in tournaments while still being able to return to the U.S. This is a critical point for players who want to balance international play with their commitments at home. There's a big difference, and I think people recognize what that difference is, Mitchell stated, emphasizing the unique structure of Project B that allows for a more manageable schedule compared to the traditional overseas commitments. Entering her 9th season, Mitchell is not just a player. She's a 3-time All-Star and last season averaged an impressive 20.2 points per game, finishing 5th in the MVP race. Her talent is undeniable, and her decision to embrace Project B while still being part of the Fever reflect her strategic thinking for her career. Cunningham, too, is making waves with her decision to play in Project B, which she initially joined for security amidst uncertainty about the WNBA's future during CBA negotiations. The financial incentives are hard to ignore, with salaries starting at $2 million and players even gaining equity in the league. It's a game changer. When they're offering that type of money, plus the signing bonus, plus having equity in the company, it's a no-brainer, Cunningham asserted. This financial acumen is crucial for athletes today, and it's great to see her surrounded by knowledgeable advisors guiding her decisions. Having spent the first 6 years of her career with the Phoenix Mercury before joining the Fever, Cunningham is no stranger to the pressures and demands of professional basketball. Last season, she was on the path to solid performance before a season-ending MCL tear. Despite that setback, her stats, averaging 8.6 points and 3.5 rebounds, show her potential contributions when healthy. With over 200 career games under her belt, she brings experience and grit to the Fever. Cunningham's remarks about the investment in women's sports are particularly poignant. When companies pour into us, they really see our value, she said, reinforcing that this recognition extends beyond the court and into the realm of business. It's a critical validation that players are being seen for their worth in all aspects. Both players have signed one-year deals with the Fever, with Mitchell on a Supermax contract earning $1.4 million and Cunningham at $655,000. As the league prepares for Project B's inaugural season, with tournaments set to span Europe, Asia, and Latin America, it's clear that the Fever are not only investing in their own players, but also positioning them at the forefront of a new era in women's basketball. As we look ahead to the last stop in Tokyo next April, one thing is certain. Kelsey Mitchell and Sophie Cunningham are not just players. They are pioneers in shaping the future of women's sports. Their decisions reflect a broader movement towards recognizing and valuing women athletes. So, Fever fans, what do you think of this bold step taken by our stars? Will it pay off in the long run? Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more insights and updates on Indiana Fever. The journey is just beginning, and we'll be here every step of the way.